Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Michael Duvall again because I want to react to what is going on over on Reddit. Now, these girls over there, they find things that we may not necessarily find as drama channels because they will go to the ends of the earth. They are better than the FBI. So in this video, we're going to do something that we have never done before on this channel and react to things in real time, kinda, because all of this information is very new to me. And these Reddit girls, they have really been frying his ass over there. And I really just want to see what is going on and what they have to say. But before we jump into that, here's a word from today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Imagine this. Suddenly you're in a life-altering car crash and your world is turned upside down. You're dealing with medical bills, lost wages, and pain, while insurance companies lowball you and offer you pennies for your suffering. You try to fight back, but you're up against corporate legal teams with deep pockets. And that's where today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, with over 1,000 attorneys in all 50 states. Here are some things to consider. Morgan & Morgan recovered $12 million in Florida, stated to be 34 times what the insurance offered, and in Philadelphia secured $26 million, which is said to be 40 times the insurance best offer. And for those seriously hurt, they suggest injuries could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process. You can submit a claim, communicate with the legal team, all from your smartphone. And the fee is absolutely free unless you win. They've recovered over $20 billion for clients. All law firms are not the same. They're the biggest because they win a lot. The process to sign up is very simple. You sign up and Morgan & Morgan takes it from there. Their attorneys equipped with experience and technology will fight for your rights if you become their client so you can focus on recovery. And they offer support with their team, all accessible right at your fingertips. For those of you that have been hurt, you can visit forthepeople.com/Dustin for more information. Because when you're hurt, remember Morgan & Morgan is for the people. So before we get into this Reddit, I just want to say that all of this stuff is alleged. I'm not saying that all of this stuff is true. I'm not saying that any of this is true. I'm saying take this with a grain of salt because we don't know where this situation stands right now. We don't know what's going on with Michael. We don't know what's going on with the daycare. We don't know really anything other than what the people on Reddit are telling us. So I'm hoping maybe we can find something. As far as all the legal stuff goes, we all know morally and everything else what he did is completely wrong, gross, disgusting. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. And I'm just actually happy to see mothers, because I know this is some pissed off mothers, taking care of this and taking out the trash. So you guys, let's jump into this and see what the Reddit girlies had to say. Oh yeah, you guys, don't come for me. All credit goes to you. I did not find any of this. I am not trying to steal any IP from you guys. All credit goes to the people that posted this stuff. This is not my research at all. And yes, before you guys try to clock me, this is the snark page, and typically I do not agree with this kind of thing, but given the situation and what happened, you know. But with that said, I do not condone sending people to his house or putting anybody in danger. That is just bad for everybody involved. Do not do that type of shit. Do not harass people. Do not stalk people. There is something out there that you believe is credible or whatever, and you think it's that important, go to the police and do not share it on the internet, okay? And for God's sake, do not try to have any kind of like vigilante justice or none of that bullshit. You are not the law. Now I feel like I've given enough disclaimers. Let's see what they had to say. AI determined Michael Duvall is a liar. I don't know if I necessarily agree with this. If you're able to tell if somebody's lying by the tone in their voice, even polygraphs aren't admissible in a court of law, I believe. I don't know, but I'm sure that there's somebody in the comments a lot smarter than me. This is somebody saying if you want to get the police to look into him. I feel like when you do things like this, unless it's something credible that you have, you could be wasting police time. But with that said, there could be a ton of people that may not even know that this had went on. This could get in front of the eyes of somebody that maybe had a kid that went to this daycare and did not know. And if they come forward, I feel like that could be a very big thing, and that's honestly what I'm hoping for, because these parents absolutely deserve to know what was going on when they were in the care of this daycare that employed this person that was doing all these lewd things while children were allegedly just feet away, okay? Now, somebody posted a screenshot of his Lemonade, and I don't even use that. Do you guys use that? Apparently, it's a side app to TikTok that they came out with that was supposed to be a thing if TikTok got taken away, but then we found out that it got taken away as well because it's a subsidy of TikTok. And when I first saw this screenshot, I thought that this was Snapchat, so I'm gonna assume that it kind of runs like Snapchat maybe, and we all know what goes on Snapchat. I'm just saying. But he has built himself quite the following. Bitch, when I tell you that I was shocked when I went to his Instagram and I saw that he had 690,000 followers. Do what? What do you mean? Like, this guy had so many people snowed, didn't he? Because in my comments on that last video, there were so many people shocked and gagged that this was coming out about him. But then there were other people from Reddit specifically saying that they knew for a year. Why didn't y'all leave me comments? Why did you guys not let me know about Michael Duvall? We could have had this conversation and had this discussion a long time ago. So apparently here's a screenshot of Michael pretending like nothing is going on, which is actually a PR tactic. If you followed this situation with James Charles, you would know sometimes you can just get away with it. And a lot of people have done that, specifically Nikita Dragon. We all know that she has done her share of dirt and she's got away with it because she never really had to solidly, authentically address anything. I just feel like that is an actual fact. Nikita got away with fucking murder in the beauty community. And it does kind of feel like, to me, Michael's going to end up getting away with this because there is not enough outrage. I feel like there should be more people with bigger platforms talking about this, and I'm just not seeing it. Oh, and something that I did notice and I wanted to point out, and I'm not trying to put Oscar on the spot, but when I was being nosy looking around Michael's Instagram, I did notice that Oscar Gracie followed him. I do want to know if him and Trisha will be talking about this on the podcast. I think it would be a very interesting thing to see Trisha talk about this because he is a fairly large creator with almost 1 million people following him on TikTok. He still has 800,000. So honestly, I think it would be a good thing if Oscar and Trisha acknowledged this. So 2Fab apparently reported on this, and I think that they're a news blog for like pop culture, which is honestly good to see. Oh my God, you guys, we have to watch this video. So I saw this earlier when I was scrolling TikTok. This guy is so fucking funny. You guys, listen to this.
Come to my door and be like, do you remember asking about learning about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? And I was like, no, but I got a lot of followers and I'm getting a lot of hate right now. So I'm going to say yes because, you know, emotional manipulation for this video. So I figure, let's talk about it. Because if we don't talk about it, no one's going to know my side of the story. Like, I'm not good with words, like nouns and verbs and stuff. But like, when I started my LF, like, I wasn't really like popular. But then, like, I had someone signing up, and it was like, they were, like, saying that I wasn't posting enough, and it's like, so I went into the bathroom and took pictures. And it was like, there was, like, a training thing on the toilet, which had, like, 2 toilets, which was, like, really weird, but, like, even if...
We do have to kind of applaud him on the accuracy because this is accurate because I feel like Michael said a whole bunch of nothing in that apology or taking accountability video. He knew that that was bullshit. It was a bunch of, like, word vomit.
If I had been working there, like if I had been working in a movie theater or like a mailroom or like the maternity ward or anywhere, like I still would have taken pictures in the bathroom. Like, so why should I apologize? And I mean, like, I could just like make a video where like I'm nonsensically talking about nothing and not taking accountability, which is like what I'm not gonna do. Like, that's not what I'm gonna do because, you know, like, 7 times 4 equals something, and 2 plus 2 equals 1, and like, you know, so, come on, like, okay? Oh my God, I just realized my eyelashes look really chunky.
Okay, that is actually very accurate. So accurate that it's scary, really. Like, he even got the lip gloss and the blush right. I don't know if that's a filter or what, but you guys, go check out his TikTok. His account is Most Smartest. He's hilarious. So this is somebody saying that his Facebook is slowly declining in followers. He has 593,000 over there. So this guy has amassed, what, probably close to 2.5 million people that follow him. I get that there's some bleed over and it's the same people, but Jesus Christ. So here they're pointing out that he's just acting as if nothing is going wrong, and apparently he got the triple dipper, which is actually a good choice. And I know that there's a lot of people that say you're broke if you eat at Chili's. You're not. That triple dipper is actually very fucking good. I don't care if it has 3,000 calories in it, but apparently this was his first time ever eating Chili's, which is very weird. This has to be getting to him because this story was reported on by US Weekly. I think even Perez Hilton reported on it. So the news stories are getting out. I'm just shocked that there's not more actual creators talking about this. I haven't seen any big TikTok creators calling him out on their platform like we do over here on YouTube, because we were all over James Charles like stink on shit. But overall, I really do agree with the sentiment of this specific post, because why the Is he just going on like nothing's wrong? Like, I get it that that's a PR tactic, but at some point, mentally, this is going to take a toll on him and he's going to have to speak up. The mere fact that he got in a video and admitted to what he did at a daycare is definitely going to follow him for the rest of his career. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this situation. I don't think it's big enough. I'm glad to see that there's other people reporting. I'm glad to see that articles are being written about this, but I feel like there needs to be more eyes and ears. But with that said, if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.